Few remember the name of the village. History records greater battles, larger armies, and glorious victories. Yet during Tamurkhan's invasion of the border princes, this forgotten settlement stood upon the edge of oblivion. Those who escaped the devastation sought shelter wherever they could. Imperial soldiers, dwarf clans, wandering mercenaries, and frightened villagers gathered behind hastily raised defences.
My name is Lucas Bauer, of the Stirland Militia. 3 days ago I was a farmer. Today they placed a musket in my hands and told me to stand beside dwarves and veteran soldiers. The captain says this village matters. Looking at it now, I do not understand why.
But then the watchman saw them. An army vast enough to darken the horizon. The defenders could not hope to destroy such a force. Their purpose was far simpler: to endure, to hold, to survive.
Welcome back to 10 Island Gaming. Today we are running Scenario 4 in Tamurkhan Campaign here, the Tide of Ruin. And representing the Border Princes we have the Empire and Dwarfs against Tamurkhan. And the defending player deploy here in this square and are trying to hold out as long as possible. If we have 5 turns we have a win, and 6 turns a crushing win. Otherwise it's victory for Tamurkhan. So yeah, we'll go through the armies and deployment.
And this is the Empire and Dwarf side. They're led by Belgar Ironhammer. And for core we have 25 longbeards with shields. And 26 hammers with full command and Rune of Sanctuary, the first one and the second one. And then over to Empire.
Yeah, and then there we have Battle Wizard Lord, level 3 with a Lore of Life. And then a BSB with a Enchanted Shield, Talisman of Endurance and full plate armor. And then 30 Swordsmen with full command. And 34 Great Swords, full command. And for spells we roll up Flesh to Stone, Earth Blood and Shield of Thorns. Over to Tamurkhan.
The side of Tamurkhan and his attackers. Of course they're led by Tamurkhan himself. For other characters we have Festus the Leech Lord, and then we have an Exalted Hero, BSB. Then we also have Kaisk the Befouled and his Rot Knights. For core we have 5 Warhounds. We have 24 warriors, full command, and they have Banner of Swiftness. Gore Herd, 30 man strong with Musician and Standard Bearer. Then we have 20 Plague Bearers. For core, special we have the Rot Knights. They also have full command and ensorcelled weapons. Then we have 6 Dragon Ogres with great weapons, and that's everything. And 6 Putrid Blight Kings. They have Musician and Standard Bearer. For rare we have a Giant and a Vortex Beast. And that is 4,000 points off Tamurkhan's side. For spells we rolled up Fleshy Abundance and Curse of the Leper.
Turn 1 for the Border Princes. We just reformed and moved everything together. just keeping the BSB in range of every unit. Protecting the well here, the most important thing. And yeah, over to magic and shooting. No shooting, but magic. In the magic phase we got 6 dice against 3 and tried to cast flesh to stone on the hammers, but it was dispelled with a miscast, irresistible force I mean. And then I would try to cast,
Shield of Thorns.
Shield of Thorns on hammers, but it was not succeeded. So yeah, over to Tamurkhan, ready to slaughter these poor people in the village.
So for the Tamurkhan side movement, we charged with the warriors into the hammers. The hammers?
No, iron
Longbears.
Longbears. And we also charged with the giant, but he didn't take it. Otherwise, we just moved up everything. Tamurkhan over here, charge positions for next turn. Yeah, over to magic phase and shooting. So magic phase, we roll up 8 and 5 for the opponents. Started with flesh abundance on the warriors, so they now have regen 4, and they let it go due to they wanted to be able to dispel the curse of the leper on the longbears, but we got a miscast and lowered their toughness by 2. Yeah, and then we got, in the miscast we got the power drain, so our Festus lost both spells and is no longer a wizard. Over to the close combat. So in the combat phase here, we made a challenge with our champion, and his super duper hero had to accept it due to Oath Stone. And he managed to slay our champion, but then we hit back and killed 9 dwarves, and he did kill 2 regular warriors. Over to the princess turn 2.
So, the second turn for the good guys. We just turned around a little bit and moved out the wizard and the BSB from Tamurkhan here. Move to magic. And in the magic phase, since they have no wizard level left, we got on both flesh to stone to get up to full toughness again, and shield of thorns on this unit here. Move to close combat. To the combat here, I used this.
We issued a challenge.
Yeah, you have to issue a challenge. I took it with my lord because I have to take one because he's on Oath Stone, and yeah, I swung 8 attacks against him, and did 1 wound, and that guy did 2 wounds back because I have so lousy dices. And after that, they killed 4 guys of us, and we didn't kill. Did we kill some? No.
You killed no.
Nothing.
No, nothing.
You did 1 wound in the Q&A.
Yeah, in the challenge. Yeah. Over to Tamurkhan side, turn 2.
So movement phase for Tamurkhan. We charged with Tamurkhan into the swordsman. Tried the plague bearers into the hammerers. The vortex beast tried to charge their BSB, but failed unfortunately. And the gores into the longswords. Oh yeah, and the
Blight Kings?
Yeah.
Blight Kings tried also to charge into the flank of the swordsman, but failed.
These guys just moved up.
They just moved up, these just pivoted a bit, and the giant moved up here to charge the hammers next turn. Over to Vortex Beast, the magic phase. The Vortex Beast rolled up 7 die, used all 6 on the hammers on his on his weird
Hour of mutation.
Hour of mutation, but they managed to dispel it. So we didn't even get to see what he was gonna do. But over to close combats, all over the board. So combat phase, over here they issued a challenge with the Tamurkhan, so we killed 1, basically their champion, and they did nothing back. Over here we did draw, killed 3, they killed 3 as well, but with the ranks and stuff. Over here, our exalted hero killed their general. And then we killed a bunch more dwarves. And they did 2 back.
We needed 4 to stay.
And they rolled double ones. Yeah. Yes, so over to the good guys, turn 3.
Turn 3 for the Border Princess. We just moved over the captain on this side to get out the charge of the beast there. Yeah, otherwise we just want to hold this square here. So over to magic. In the magic phase we got off with a miscast Flesh to Stone on the Great Swords. And we got a small template on the wizard here. So we got 1 wound. Over to close combat. In the close combat here, the Chaos Warriors ran down. No, they beat the dwarves and they ran this way. Pursued a little bit, and over here the Grey Swords won by 1, and they managed their leadership tests. And here Tamurkhan killed a lot of swordsmen, but they managed their leadership test. They are steadfast. A little bit longer. Yeah, over to Tamurkhan, turn 3.
Tamurkhan, turn 3. We charge in the Putrid Blight Kings into his swordsman here. The idea is to kill them and overrun into his characters. Tamurkhan is standing still in combat. The Mutalit then went over here to this side. Went in with the Kaisk and the Rot Knights into the flank of the Longswords, the Great Swords. The Warriors into the flank of the Hammerers, and their Nurgle Giant in the front. Everything else here is just backup. So, let's go to Wings of Magic with the Vortex Beast and then close combat. In the Magic phase we got 5 dice, threw everything we had for the Mutalit Vortex Beast and did the Hour of Madness and rolled a 6 on his Wizard Lord over here. So he took a wound and we created a new spawn that exists here now. Yeah, that was everything for Magic. Let's go to close combat. Oh, at the end of the close combat phase, some units are more depleted than others. The Great Swords took some casualties, but they were still strong and stubborn. Same with Hammers here, but they were very depleted as you see. But they managed their leadership test. What else happened? Over here, they died this turn, right?
Yeah, I killed all the swordsmen.
Yeah, I killed all the swordsmen, overran with the Blight Kings, but didn't overrun. And now...
We had this one on that.
Yeah.
That's why they...
Yeah, it's Flesh to Stone, so toughness 5. And we reformed as you see here, and moving up. Yeah, let's go to Defenders turn 4.
The Border Princess turn 4. The wizard just moved this way, and also the captain here.
We put him there to steer the random movement guy there.
Yeah. Yeah, so over to Magic. In the Magic phase we got off Flesh to Stone on the... What are these? Hammers. Yeah. Over to close combat. In the close combat the Hammers killed the giant, and they are holding on here. And the same with the Great Swords. A lot of died, but they managed their leadership test. So over to Tamurkhan.
So, 4th turn for the Tamurkhan and last turn for us to win the game, and it's looking dark because of this guy. We will be able to overrun if we kill the wizard, but that will happen in their 5th turn. So, and when it turns over to the 5th turn, the defenders have won. So our only chance is for this wizard to die, and for the BSB with Hold the Ground and all his perks to lose two panic tests and flee out of the area. But yeah, over to close combat, because we won't cast any magic.
Oh, at the end of Tamurkhan turn 4, we didn't quite manage to destroy him. That was our victory condition. The Great Swords are still holding on to their life. The Hammers were wiped out, and Tamurkhan overran into the BSB, but unfortunately we will not manage to kill him in time. So let's go over to the last turn for the defenders.
Turn 5 for Border Princess in a close combat. We forgot to mention that Festus here rolled on the Eye of the Gods table and rolled double sixes, so he got into a Demon Prince in the last turn here, but pretty cool. And over here the Great Swords were wiped out, and Tamurkhan killed the BSB, so nothing is left, but we have a victory for the Border Princess. We lasted 5 turns, so it was a minor victory. And for effects for the last scenario, the opposition gains 1 veteran ability. Was it? Yeah, 1 veteran ability for no. The opposition gains hatred for 1 unit against the Chaos side. So yeah, it was fun battle. A bit annoying here for the Tamurkhan side with the BSB with millimeters. Yeah, but that's the game. Was quite narrative and cool fighting with the last stand in a village here. So yeah, next scenario is scenario 5, and the Tamurkhan side faces off some goblins in a mountain pass. So yeah, it's gonna be fun. See you next time. Bye.
Bye.